Your favorite 90s band wasn't random. It was a personality test you took without knowing it. Let's find out what yours says about you. Nirvana? You're the anti-conformist. You question everything, hate small talk, and you'd rather be honest than liked. Drop your favorite 90s band in the comments before we start. Then, see if we called it. Backstreet Boys? You're a hopeless romantic who still believes in grand gestures and slow dances. Spice Girls? You're the girl group energy. You run with a tight crew, you know your worth, and you've never once shrunk yourself for anyone. TLC? You're the no-nonsense realist. You're loyal to your friends, allergic to drama with dishonest people, and you know your value. Radiohead? You're the overthinker. You overthink everything, you see the world a little differently, and you're weirdly okay with that. Oasis? You've got main character energy and zero patience for people who play small. Green Day? You're the restless rebel. You're restless, a little rebellious, and you turn boredom into chaos in the best way. Boyz II Men? You're a deep feeler. You feel things deeply, and you're not afraid to cry at a wedding. Or a commercial. No Doubt? You're the unpredictable one. You're bold, a little unpredictable, and you refuse to be put in a box. Alanis Morissette? You're unfiltered on purpose. You process everything out loud. You don't hide your feelings. And honestly, people respect that. Smashing Pumpkins? You're intense, a little dramatic, and your inner world is way bigger than anyone realizes. Destiny's Child? You're independent, ambitious, and you've never once waited around for anyone to save you. NSYNC? You're the fun one. You're playful, a little extra, and you make every group chat more fun just by being in it. Red Hot Chili Peppers? You're high energy, a free spirit, and you genuinely don't care what people think. Pearl Jam? You're grounded, fiercely loyal, and you'd rather have 5 real friends than 50 fake ones. Wu-Tang Clan? You're the loyal strategist. You respect skill over hype, and you've got a crew that would go to war for you. Fugees? You're the genre bender. You blend styles no one else would think to combine, and somehow it just works. Blur? You're the sharp observer. You're witty, a little sarcastic, and you notice things other people completely miss.
R.E.M?
You're the quiet philosopher. You're introspective, quietly wise, and you find meaning in things most people scroll past. Weezer? You're the quiet philosopher. You're a lovable nerd at heart, and your awkward moments are honestly your best material. Sublime? You're laid back, sun-chasing, and stress just doesn't stick to you the way it does other people. Goo Goo Dolls? You're sentimental, little nostalgic, and you save old texts you'll probably never reread. Third Eye Blind? You romanticize everything. Your commute, your coffee order, your whole life, and honestly, good for you. Counting Crows? You feel nostalgic for moments you're still living in, and you wouldn't trade that sensitivity for anything. Hootie and the Blowfish? You're easygoing, dependable, and the friend everyone calls when they need a steady voice. Foo Fighters? You're the resilient one. You bounce back from anything, and you turn hard times into your best stories. Bush? You're the enigma. You're moody in a cool way, and people are always trying to figure you out. Live? You're searching for meaning in everything, and you ask the questions most people avoid. Matchbox 20? You're the soft cynic. You're a hopeless romantic with a sarcastic streak, and that combo confuses people in the best way. Alice in Chains? You feel things at full volume, and you don't apologize for your intensity. Soundgarden? You're the quiet powerhouse. You're powerful, and you make an entrance without even trying. Stone Temple Pilots? You're the shapeshifter. You reinvent yourself constantly, and people can never quite predict your next move. Beastie Boys? You're funny, a little chaotic, and you turn every hangout into a whole event. Salt-N-Pepa? You're the unapologetic one. You say what you mean, you own your confidence, and you've never needed permission. On Vogue? You've got effortless style and a work ethic nobody sees, because you make it look easy. Sugar Ray? You don't take yourself too seriously, and you'd rather have a good summer than a perfect plan. Hanson? You're an optimist at heart, and you genuinely believe things work out, because for you, they usually do. Blink-182? Blink-182? You use humor to cope with everything, and it's honestly your best survival skill. Korn? You process pain by confronting it head on, and that takes more courage than people realize. Rage Against the Machine? You question authority on principle, and you're not afraid to be the loudest voice in the room. Garbage? You're stylish and sharp-tongued, and you say the thing everyone else is too polite to say. The Cranberries? You carry emotion in everything you do, and your softness is actually your strength. Portishead? You're mysterious on purpose, and you let people earn the version of you that isn't guarded. Massive Attack? You think in layers, you notice subtext everywhere, and small talk genuinely bores you. Ace of Base? You're upbeat on the outside no matter what's happening underneath, and people love your energy for it. Savage Garden? You're a hopeless romantic who dreams big, and you've never once been embarrassed about it. If your band wasn't on this list, comment it below. We're doing a part 2 with 50 more 90s bands, and yours might make the cut.